Wonderful fashion clearance and accessories. I'm Lynn Murphy. Anthony is going to be with us coming up in about 10 minutes with our very best value of the day with well over 10,000 of our #1 silhouette in a tunic. And you're going to get a little bonus here of a tunic vest. But anyway, we were just saying, can't wait to see what he's going to be wearing. All right, Jeffrey Banks. And you know, it's funny because when we brought this up, I didn't even have to look. You know, I mean, Jeffrey Banks is the ultimate. He is the king of plaid. He is the king of what I call the father of richness. I mean, this is just a rich looking, high-end, fabulous poncho. Love the contrast stitching and lining all the way throughout. It was originally $99.90. It's $39.95. It's another one of those jackets. Look at that lining. See what I was saying? The king of plaid, so rich looking. It's extra small/small in sizing, medium/large, extra large/1X, 2X/3X, approximately 33 inches in the length here. And it's a very, very loose fitting, easy to wear poncho that, like I said, looks like you went into, you know, one of those big high-end designer stores that are known for their plaids and spent a fortune for this. And this also has the armholes that you don't have to worry about, you know, not having it fall off your shoulders. So you can, there's a little additional button at the underneath of it, so it instantly makes it an armhole. If you would like, you can also open that, and then you can keep it more like a cape. So that's, you know, the versatility of this. I look at Ingrid right now and I'm thinking, you know what? She should be in like London, walking down the street, right? That's the kind of look and feel that you have. She has it fully buttoned up all the way down to the buttons. And the best part is, if you wanted to reverse, watch this, and wear that fun plaid side, there are buttons on the inside too. You can easily do that. So just to show you with the plaid side, okay. So you get a whole full different look. And then you'll have the contrast of the lining of the ivory and that look of like a beautiful saddle leather. It's a faux leather trimming throughout. So it's reversible both ways. It's the first time that we've offered it at the special price of over 60% off. Machine wash, tumble dry. That would also make for a really great gift. 499864 is the item number. Okay, we have about 10 minutes remaining for our next presentation of